Hi guys, welcome back to the video. In this video, I basically want to talk about the Happy Ghast, because I didn't get a chance to talk about all that good of a detail because I was basically doing a recap. My latest video was basically a recap of Minecraft Live and basically all the news that we got from it in a very short form style. And you know that I am so terrible at that, and it's just not my format. So I'm gonna be talking about the Happy Ghast a lot more in this video, and in my next video I'll be talking a lot more about shaders and about built-in shaders. I give you a lot more insight in all of that I just got on Twitter, so /X. So yeah, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is how you're going to be able to craft it. So the crafting recipe I'll have up on screen right now. It's going to be basically, I have it on screen right now. It's going to be 4 gas tiers on each corner of the crafting table. So hold on, I'm going to give you the restaurant. So let me grab the crafting table. Let me grab the G A. Is that how you spell it? So I want to guess. Let me do TEA. I want a gas tier and then bone blocks. So this is how you're going to be able to craft it. So this is how you're going to be able to craft it in Minecraft. You're going to do it like this, 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 and this. This is the supposed recipe. And then everywhere else wants to be bone blocks. Right there, that's how you grab and craft the dried ghast block. Now, I'm basically going to call it a dried ghast egg, because it's basically an egg, kind of like how the sniffer, we have this, just like how we have the sniffer egg. Just like how we have this, we now have the dry ghast version of this, which I think is really cool because, well, this is our second, forgot what the second version of it is called, but the gasling, I think it's called the gasling, and that will basically be the second ever way we get a mob like that, because the sniffer and the Happy Ghast are going to be the only 2 mobs that are basically spawnable by the player itself by placing down their egg or their counterparts in game. Like the Happy Ghast and the dry ghast block, it reminds me of this right here, of basically the sniffer. So that's how you craft it. Apparently when it's up a certain height, like when it's about, apparently when the Happy Ghast is above the clouds, or when it's above a certain height, apparently the Happy Ghast will automatically regen its health, and it will regenerate its health when it's at a certain height. I don't know. Some people love the idea on how it can regenerate its health when you basically fly it up to a certain height, then it will like regain its health and it'll regen. I don't know how true that is. I just heard about that on Twitter. I can't find it anywhere because I forgot who sent it and all that. So you have to believe me on this. But someone did say that on Twitter that actually went to the event, that basically that dry ghast or the Happy Ghast will naturally regenerate its health if it's above a certain height or altitude. So I think that's the awesome feature. I love that feature because that's a way for you to heal your gasling, or that's one way for you to heal your dried ghast or Happy Ghast. Yeah, Happy Ghast. Because, well, you can't. I don't know what happens if you feed a Happy Ghast a snowball. Will that be another way for it to heal? I don't know. Make sure you let me know what you think about the Happy Ghast down below in the comment section. Let me tell you, give me your opinion and give me your thoughts about it, because I'm interested to see your opinion and thoughts about the Happy Ghast, because, well, I just think it's such a unique mob, how we can have 4 players riding it at once, and how you can also basically, the one thing I want, and a couple people wanted too, a couple people I've heard wanted too, I would love it if there was a way for you to, like, put a chest on the Happy Ghast. Maybe only if you basically put a saddle on it. Maybe only if you put the saddle on the Happy Ghast, then you can put on the chest or barrel or whatever onto the Happy Ghast, so that you can, like, basically really carry around a lot of things, and so you can, like, transport items pretty quickly and I guess not pretty quickly, but pretty efficiently and all of that. Like, I think that'd be a wonderful addition for the Happy Ghast if you can put chests on it or barrels, and maybe you can put up to 1 or 2 double chests on it, meaning that you'll be able to fit a lot of items onto the Happy Ghast, and, like, all the items would go onto or into the chest that you put on it. So yeah, of course it would be expensive, because you would have to craft like 4 or something chests, and they can get quite expensive quite quickly. And you do need a lot of them. So I think it would be cool, and it would also incentive really you to, like, actually make a tree farm, and you actually set up a farm for trees so you could craft those chests to put onto the dry ghast. It would also take some effort to do. Like, that'd be another way to balance out the elytra, because unlike the elytra, you can't. There's no way to put storage onto the elytra. Whereas unlike the Happy Ghast, how you basically can, like, or would be able to, like, or maybe in the future will be able to, like, basically put chests on it. Like, it's a pretty big mob, and I think at least 1 double chest on it would be cool, so you can transport a lot of shulker boxes on it to your new base. Let's say that you want to move base and you want to build a new base or something somewhere else, but you don't want to use a donkey because your inventory is pretty small, but you also want to be able to fly and also transport a large amount of items at once. Well, the Happy Ghast will be able to do that for you. It will be able to, like, transport a large amount of items, and you will be able to get to your new base area pretty quickly for you to build your new base, which I just think is really cool. Like, I think that'd be a really cool way to transport your items to your new base if you ever want to build a new one somewhere else. But you also want to transport all of your items to this new base as well, and you want a pretty easy way to get to that base, because really the Nether does actually take some effort and equipment to actually commitment to actually, like, go to the Nether. Like, you actually have to commit to going to the Nether, and you actually have to work your way up to that, because you need a diamond pickaxe, or you'll at least need a flint and steel, and you also need to be quite skilled on doing it without a pickaxe, because you can't mine and get obsidian without a diamond pickaxe. So, like, you have to know what you're doing with that other strategy. But, like, yeah, I would love it if the dry ghast if we could, like, someday put chests onto the dry ghast. I would love that so very much. Like, I would love it so very much to put chests on it and to be able to travel. Maybe if you put chests on it, you maybe lose. Like, there's one drawback of putting a chest on it, and the one drawback of putting, like, a chest or a double chest onto the Happy Ghast is that the one downside, though, would be that you would lose 1 out of your 4 player slots. Like, the dry ghast can hold up to 4 players. Sorry, the Happy Ghast. The Happy Ghast can hold up to 4 players at once, and it's like the first ever 4 mountable mob that you can ride and take to places and fly to places. So it's like our first ever flyable mob that you can actually get on and fly to place to place. Because I think it's like that's like Mojang's way, I think, to like nerf the Elytra. Because well, it's like an early game of the Elytra. The Happy Ghast is like the Happy Ghast is like the early stage, and the early Elytra. It is like and the Happy Ghast is going to be the new way for people to build up in the sky, and it's going to allow people to build a lot bigger builds because it's going to allow them to get into a lot tighter, I guess not tighter areas, but it's going to allow them to get into areas that would be complicated to get in with a Elytra in some cases, since the Happy Ghast does really, since it stays in place and it doesn't move until you get off it completely. Like, that's what I love about it. But I think it would be really cool if there was one downside of it, and that would be that you lose one of your 4 player slots, meaning that only 3 players can fit on the Happy Ghast if you have a chest. Maybe 3 or 2 people can fit on the Happy Ghast if you have like a chest on it or something. Like, to me, I just think that'd be pretty sick to actually have happen. Like, you would lose one of your slots, meaning that you would only be able to like hold 3 players or so. So I just think it's really cool. So yeah, but that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more from me, then make sure you subscribe. If you want to see me talk a lot about the visible shaders or whatever it's called, then make sure you comment down below and make sure you support this video a lot. If this video gets enough attention and support, then I'll do a video about talking about shaders and built-in shaders that we're going to get this year sometime, supposedly. So yeah, but that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe if you're new. With the notification button also tell YouTube notifies you when I upload a new video. That's it. See you guys later. Peace and take care, guys.